Performance is the future. Do you agree? Hi, let's talk today about performance optimization in V8, functional programming, and developers' soft skills. I'm Anatol and you are watching the good parts of the front-end development.
McKey posted the article Crafting a High-Performance TV User Interface Using React on a Netflix tech blog. In this post, he highlighted some of the strategies that were employed along the way to optimize Netflix JavaScript application performance. Another useful article on this topic is How to Find Node.js Performance Optimization Killers by Vladimir de Turckheim. Some time ago, I was thinking of try cache being a silver bullet. Anyway, I was wrong. In this post, you can learn why a function either cannot be optimized or must be de-optimized. You know what? The DOM by itself is slow, so how can we expect React to be fast? We have an application architecture on the one hand and performance patterns on the other. They are pulling us in opposite directions. Therefore, please consider the article React at 60 frames per second by Andrey Okonetchnikov about performance best practices and tools.
Let me quote the author. Finding a balance between good performance and code maintainability is tricky, but we build software for people, not for the sake of following patterns. Do you have another experience? Leave it in the comments down below.
Probably you're already using React and interested in the mobile application development. Then I propose to your attention the post From React.js to React Native, What are the main differences between both? By Alexis Mangin on Medium. Here's where you can learn building web and mobile apps with React. I suppose you're already familiar with model view controller pattern, so you might be interested in thinking in Redux when all you've known is MVC by Mikhail Levkovsky on HackerNoon. This article helps in the transition from thinking in MVC to thinking in Redux. Rethinking JavaScript, Death of the For Loop by Joel Thoms is just a tiny masterpiece of the functional programming. As an example, author demonstrates how typical for loop could be transformed into the pretty functions, because code that uses constants is sexy as hell. CSS in JS has become a hot topic last days. React came and injected HTML into our JavaScript. The next phase is injecting CSS into JavaScript. In this article, Tal Bereznytsky describes 6 points why this is a good idea. One more good article on this topic is CSS Evolution from CSS, Sass, BAM, CSS Modules to Styled Components by Perez Prigo on Alpha Sites blog. His article covers the following topics: plain CSS, Sass, and CSS in JS.
Let's talk a little about non-technical topics.
Let me grab your attention to the history of email by Zach Bloom. The story starts on the early 70s and ARPANET, goes through mailboxes and leads to the future of the email. Another informative article is How to Ask Good Questions by Julia Evans. I believe it's really a useful skill of being productive. And it's not only regarding a software developer.
If you like this video, give it thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and watch other episodes. This is all for this week. Thanks for watching and stay curious.